Afternoon. Welcome to the Inspiring Inkin Facebook page. I'm Amanda Fowler. Today is Tuesday, the 27th of April. If you're here, could you say hello? Let me know if you can see and hear me. I have all the technology and all the software and everything happening today. So I'm hopeful that you can hear and see me well. I'm just going to check on my iPad. Whoa. Something's just fallen on the floor. Right, so we do need to just sort that. Everything's falling on the floor. Oh well, okay, we'll just I'm not even going to touch the camera again. Oh dear. Anne is here. She's saying clear and loud. Clear and clear. Oh, clear and clear. Yeah. Clear view, clear sound. Oh, Jen, thank you. So good to see you too. Hello to everyone. Janet's here. Rosie's here. Mo's here. Fantastic. So, good. Okay, I'm so pleased that you can see and hear me. Obviously, the test is going to be in about half an hour when we see whether or not everything is still live and we're all good and all of that. So I will kind of jump straight in. The first thing I'm going to say is thank you so much for your understanding of my technological issues last week. As many of you know, unfortunately, we also lost my beloved Border Terrier, Kiva, on Thursday. She was a very old lady and she's not been well for some time, but she had been deteriorating quite a lot over the past 2 or 3 weeks. And yeah, there were so many things going on that last week, that's why I just had to stop and walk away from the technology, because I just couldn't do it. And also, I just want to say thank you so much. There are so many emails in my inbox, and so many cards and things popping through the letterbox, and I'm truly grateful for all your care and love. And I understand that so many of you understand. It is such a difficult thing losing a pet, and you know, the house is empty, which is kind of weird because Brian's still in the house. But yeah, it's all a bit rubbish, really. But I'm here and I'm talking to you, and that makes me smile, and I'm truly grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the distraction that you are going to be this afternoon, and quite a lot of you are going to be my distraction this evening as well, which is going to be awesome. So what I'd like you to do is pop into the comments anything that's happened that's made you smile this week. You know what, it doesn't matter what it is, the sillier the better. And who has been in the outside? Who's been outside? Brian and I this weekend are obviously on distraction duty. So we've been to 3 garden centres over Saturday and Sunday. We actually had lunch out in a garden centre, obviously outside in a garden centre, but that was a treat. We haven't eaten out anywhere since last September. And we bought some more plants and some plant pots and other stuff. So we've kind of got distracted, and I finally, I've spent some of my Christmas money. I don't know whether I've ever talked to you about that. Christmas money, birthday money. I'm very, very blessed that my parents and Brian's parents and other friends and family give me money for Christmas or birthdays, and I squirrel it away until I find something that I really need. And I've been wanting to have a reclining chair in the garden. I've got a hammock, but I can't read my book very well in the hammock because it's too swingy. So I wanted like a chair to kind of put my feet up. So I bought one of those at the weekend. So that was very cool, and managed to get my nose sunburnt because I didn't put any sunscreen on and I didn't wear my hat. So don't have any sympathy for me at all, because I know that I should do those things. Yeah, so I haven't been out for the last few days because obviously I need my skin to calm down a bit. So what I'm going to do is check the messages, check all the comments. Then I've got some cards to show you, which are lovely, and some of them have got new product on. I've then got lots and lots of stuff to talk to you about the catalogue launch next week. You might want to take notes because there's so much going on. And then I'm going to show you all the new in colours and maybe a new stamp set. Maybe a few bits. Because I know we're doing catalogue launch next week, but I also know that quite a few of you have already got your catalogues. So I thought I would show you a few new things. So blimey, there's a lot of comments here now. So let's have a look. Got to bring the iPad a bit closer. So let's have a look. So who else is here? Janet's here, Faye and Jan and Marlene and Deborah and Margaret, and Mum's here. It's my mum's birthday on Friday. Everyone wish Pauline a happy birthday. Jenny's here, Marion's here, and Nita's here. Joanne's here. Joanne said that she would have thrown the tech out of the window. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Eileen. And Deborah. And Margaret. Let's see. Yeah, Judith's here as well. Yeah. Garden centres are the way forward, says Joanne. Oh no, Marion's been in lockdown again. Perth was in lockdown over the long weekend. Yeah, we we haven't been out of. No, we're still in it. Hello, Sue. Oh, Margaret's been on holiday in Cornwall. Enjoyed plenty of cliff top walks. That sounds fabulous. Deborah's saying Calgary has had snow and sun, and now glorious sun. And she's been to the garden centre as well. Oh, raised veggie gardens for the first time. Still a few weeks before she can plant. Yeah, so in our garden currently, the asparagus is up. The potatoes are just a few seedlings coming through. And the peas are up. The rocket's up. My sweet peas are just beginning to break through as well. And we've planted the climbing French beans too early again. We do this every year. And I've actually now written it on the calendar. Don't plant the climbing French beans till May, because they just sit there in the ground. They don't do anything. Eileen's been out. She went for lunch with her daughter for her birthday, and she's got a sunburnt face as well. I know, it's crazy. Jan's been to the garden centre. Hello, Trish. Hello, Karen. Hi, Tessa. Marlene's saying her catalogue's just arrived. Ooh, how exciting. Anne has been for an outside lunch at a garden centre, and she's now waiting for her 3rd grandchild to arrive, hopefully today. How exciting. Jordanstown is here. Hello, Gillian. Yeah, you see, Mum, you got all these happy birthday messages. Oh, maybe today. Oh, okay. So yeah, so lots of people got their catalogues. Okay, so that's so that's good. The post has been really quick. So what I will say is as well, I am really sorry for those of you that have been waiting for your raffle prizes or other things. So like I said, the last, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, things have been really a little bit crazy, but everything that needed to go in the post was physically taken to the post office on Saturday morning. So there should be nothing outstanding now. So if you are missing anything, and I will put this in my blog post, if you're missing anything, if I should have sent you something and I haven't sent it, please email me and I will get it sorted out. But I believe I'm all up to date. So that's good. Okay, so I'm going to show you some cards first. So I've got a few congratulations cards because of earning the incentive trip, and obviously a few thinking of you kind of cards as well. So this is from the lovely Jenny, using my favorite dragonfly set, which is really cool. Then we've got this one. This is from Nikki, and this is actually a new stamp set, and you are going to be seeing that in a few minutes. This is from the lovely Michelle, and again, this is using a lovely stamp set, and this stamp set you're going to be seeing next week actually, and this is actually using the same stamp set as this one. And this is from the lovely Kerry, and this is actually showcasing quite a few of the new in colours, which is really cool. And then this one, Sue's here actually. Love this dandelion, and this stamp set here is one of my favorite ever stamp sets. Sassy Salutations, Sue, I think. Love it, love it, love it. It's just so cool. Such a lovely card. So thank you so much for all your cards. I love receiving them. It's such a treat to see other people's cards. Okay, so I'm going to pop those to one side, and let's talk about next Tuesday. No, actually, let's talk about this week because actually this is your last chance to get anything that's retiring. So once we get to the end of Monday, which is the 3rd of May, anything that's retiring will be gone. And every year I have people ringing me up or messaging me and saying, can I get X stamp set? No, nope, it's gone. And once it's gone, that's it. I can't get it. So just double check that there's nothing that you're missing that you meant to get. And also, if you want to take part in May Craft Along, then May Craft Along is taking place 20 something of May. We, in the letter that I've sent, I've actually detailed out what stamp sets and things we're going to be using, and you're going to get a sneak peek of part of it today. But you've only got till Friday to either place a qualifying order or to buy your kit. So don't miss out because it's Friday. Okay, so that's this week. Next week, so the catalogue launches on Tuesday the 4th of May. So obviously Monday's the bank holiday, so it's the next day after the bank holiday. I don't know, it doesn't say at the moment what time the catalogue's going live, but normally it kind of goes live overnight. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you know, from Tuesday morning you should be able to shop. But there are several special offers that are coming into effect on Tuesday, which is what I need to talk to you about now, so that you know. So you know, I said get a pen and a bit of paper. Well, I just want you to know what these offers are. I always see my job as helping you maximize your rewards, or maximize your benefits, or your products, or the stuff that you know you can get. That's my job. So I'm going to tell you all about the different things that are going on, and then obviously if you want to take advantage of any of them, you can. So the first thing is we've got this promotion, and it's called Join Plus. Now this, I did mention this last week. It's a joining offer. So you join Stamping Up as a demonstrator, and you join my team. Okay, because I'd be really sad if you joined someone else. But join my team and you become a demonstrator. You purchase a starter kit, and that kit costs you £99. And you get to pick between the 4th of May and the 31st of May. So it doesn't start this week, but it starts on Tuesday. For £99, you pick £154 worth of products. So I'm going to say that again. £99 is what you pay, but you pick £154 worth of products. That's crazy. It's obviously a great deal. Now, I always get asked, well, you know, I don't want to demonstrate things, or I don't want to run classes. Can I still join? Absolutely, yes, you can. You can join and have the discount as something that you do for yourself. If you share the catalogues and share products, you can sell products to friends and family, and you never know, you might want to, you know, teach classes and do that sort of thing as well. Or you might be looking for some additional income. And all of those reasons are great reasons to join. And obviously, it's a really great deal. There are minimum sales requirements that you need to make. I can explain all of that to you. If you're interested, the easiest thing to do is for us to have a chat on the phone. Because then I can answer questions that you might not have thought of, and you know, we can have a chat. So there are a lot of people here who have joined my team over the past few months, and it's been wonderful. So you know, they'll all tell you it's a great decision. You don't have to pay anything back if you decide that it's not something that you want to continue with. and you get to hang out hang out with me a lot more, because obviously here this is my business page, but I also have a team page. I do team training and events and things as well with the team, and you're allowed to do all of them. So my team join in with my customer things as well. So you don't stop hanging out with me here if you join the team as well. So if you think that that's something that might interest you, then send me an email and give me a number and a good time to call you, or I'll email you back and sort that out. So it's just amazing, really fabulous. Okay, so the next thing to talk to you about is this, which is called Connect, Craft and Collect. It's designed to be additional Hostess Rewards. Now, that would work really great if we were doing parties. But we're not doing parties currently because we're not gathering really. So what it actually is if you place an order of £200 or more, you get additional Hostess Rewards. So if you're not aware of how the Host Rewards work, let me just explain that first, because not everybody does. So at the back of the catalogue, there is something called Host Rewards. And if you place an order of £150 or more, you qualify for Host Rewards. And that starts at 10%. And as the amount of order goes up, it sort of tops out, I think, about 16%. So if your order is £150 as a normal thing, you would get £15 worth of Host Rewards. During this period, which is the 4th of May to the 14th of June, so that's 6 weeks, and your order goes to £200, you will get an additional £20 worth of Host Rewards. So you place a £150 order, you get £15. You place a £200 order, you get £35. And that Host Rewards can either be used on the exclusive products at the back of the catalogue, I think there's stamp sets and papers, or anywhere else in the catalogue. Okay, so you can pick anything. So if you're thinking, well, I'm really loving the new catalogue, I've got a big order to place, you can get additional rewards, making sure that you do that in that 6-week period. But honestly, if you were in my world, if you were thinking about placing that kind of order, I would buy the starter kit, join my team, come and hang out with us as being demonstrators, see if you love it, because we're awesome and you would love it, and you end up with lots more product. So you can pick. I do get asked quite a lot about the host code, so I use a host code every month, and that's how I cover the cost of the materials and things that we use in class. But if your order is £150 or more, don't put the host code in. Take the rewards yourself. You get your own rewards, but you will still qualify for my benefits as well. So, I do go on and on and on about use the host code. But once your order goes over £150, don't use the host code. Okay? I hope that all makes sense. So, how are we doing? Are we all still, is it all still clear and everything? Because we've been going 24 minutes. I'm going to slurp my coffee. Just realised what a mess my coffee cup is. So I'll cover it a little bit so you can't see all the coffee splatters everywhere. Oh, I got thumbs up and all sorts. Good. Let's have a look. Yeah, all good. Awesome. So, what I am going to do now is get all the new colours out to show you. So we have 5 new colours, and this happens every year. So they're called in colours. Ooh, where's that one gone? They're called in colours, and basically it's exactly what it says on the tin. It is, ooh, these are high fashion colours. So I always say at this time of year, if you go to any kind of homeware shop, design shop, that kind of stuff, these are the colours that you're going to see everywhere. And yeah, it's really cool. So I'm going to show you all the colours, and let's have a look. So this is Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, and Fresh Freesia. And this, oh, let me do that. This is what they all look like together. They are so cool. Really, really lovely colours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the colours in conjunction with other colours, so you can kind of see them, and then I'm going to show you a few more products, and I'm going to make a card as well. Eileen's looking for the host code, Eileen is asking where to get the host code from. So the host code is always on my blog. So if you go to www.inspiringinkin.com, it's always there on the front page of my blog, but it should also be, if you're reading my blog at all, it should be on the right hand side in the toolbar, and it should be at the bottom of every single email I send out. So when you scroll down to where my signature is, then it should be a bit further down, and you just copy and paste that into the Stampin' Up website. Always make sure that my name is top left, and you should see my little picture there as well. It is possible to add the host code if people forget, but you have to put in a request to Stampin' Up, so I can send you that information if you've forgotten, but obviously it's best if you can remember to do it. Thanks, Eileen. Okay, right, so I am going to turn the camera around. Now, this has been the thing that's been a lot of fun over the last few days as I've been practicing, because it doesn't always go the right way. So if I'm upside down, bear with me. Okay, so I'm going to cover you over. I'm going to turn you around. And then, yay! I'm very excited. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Hooray, hooray. Okay, we are the right way up and everything. That is awesome. Okay, so let's see. So this is Pale Papaya. which is such a lovely colour. And let's show you with different colours. So this is So Saffron. That's with Petal Pink. That's Blushing Bride. And that is Calypso Coral. So it's more orangey than So Saffron. But obviously it's not a true orange. It's just such a beautiful soft colour. It reminds me of sorbet, actually. That's kind of, it's like a sorbet colour. So that's Pale Papaya. Janet, you make me laugh. So Janet's saying all hail Amanda's technology skills. Yeah, I have been practicing, Janet, I can tell you. Amy. Particularly since I know I've got craft along tonight. So this is Fresh Freesia. Again, a beautiful pale purple. It's so soft. So that's Highland Heather, which I always thought was quite a pale colour. But this is so much paler. It's got more pink in it. That's with Gorgeous Grape, Rich Razzleberry, and that, you probably can't read that, but that's Blackberry Bliss. But I love these kind of colours. So these two purples here are more blue, and these three have got more pink in them, more red. So that's Fresh Freesia. Polished Pink. Now you know this. I am not really a pink girl, but again, this is a nice pink. So this is Magenta Madness, which is a current in colour. You've got Melon Mambo, which is in the brights. Now this is Rococo Rose, which is a colour that's retired, but some of you might have it, so I thought I'd pop that in. And Flirty Flamingo. So again, it's kind of, when you're looking at this, it shows you kind of where the gap is that it fits. Oh, Valerie, that is exactly what it is. So she says Pale Papaya is like a really super soft apricot. That is exactly it. Thank you. Hi, Lorraine. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so Evening Evergreen is a really, really dark green. That's Shaded Spruce. And that's Mossy Meadow. And again, you see, I thought Mossy Meadow was quite dark, but this is really dark. That's Garden Green, and that's Soft Succulent, which is the other new green. So again, this is really, really deep and rich colour. And then, so we've got Soft Succulent, which I think is my favourite. And that's probably because it's kind of almost blue. And we all know I love blue. And the fact that there isn't a blue in these in colours distresses me greatly. But there you go. So there's Pool Party, Pear Pizzazz, Soft Sea Foam, and then you've got Mint Macaron. So you can again see this is more grey in tone, which is just such a lovely, lovely colour. So they're really, really lovely. So let me just put them all back out. Does anyone have a favourite? Now, if you have... My brain's gone, hang on. I'm trying to gather these up together and I can't talk at the same time. Hang on. There you go. Yeah, so do you have a favourite? So pale pink, no, pale papaya, polished pink, fresh freesia, ooh, evening, evergreen, and soft succulent. So favourites? Anyone got a favourites? Let's have a look. Hi Lorraine. Hi. Oh Jan, you're very welcome. I just think it really helps to see the colours with other colours. Tessa's saying fresh freesia is her favourite. Valerie's saying that this evergreen will be great for masculine outdoorsy cards. I think it will too. And I think when we get to Christmas, I think this is going to be Christmas green. So be aware of that. Roz is saying soft succulent. Karen saying evening evergreen. Yeah, quite a lot of love for papaya and freesia here. Awesome. Awesome. Hello, Sally. Welcome. Sally's in sunny Surrey. Yeah. So those of you that placed an order with me during March or have joined my April craft along, you will have had a kit, a little additional kit with some of these colours in, so you can actually see them in the flesh, which is really nice. So there we go. Okay, so that is all the colours. All the colours. So let's see what else we've got. So with these new in colours, this is the ribbon that you can get in all of the colours. Now I don't have samples of all of the ribbon, basically because I gave them to all my customers. We're only allowed to purchase a certain amount, and I chopped it all up and I sent it out to you. So this is it. This is what I've got left until I can order some more. So it's really, really beautiful ribbon. And you know me, if it ties a nice bow and kind of holds its shape, that is what I want ribbon to do. And it's soft and delicate, but it holds its shape as well, which is really cool. And then there are these, so they're called In Colour Jewels, and I don't know, let me just bring it up a little bit. So they're kind of like sequins, but they're pointy, but they've got like an iridescence on them, which is really cool. So you can get those as well. So obviously there are ink pads in all the colours. Now, I do this every now and again just to remind people. So when your ink pads come to you, make sure that you store them like this. Don't turn them on their side. Don't store them like this. Don't store them upside down. Store them like this. Okay? They're designed to be stored like this, and you don't want the ink running out or going everywhere. So that is the first thing. They'll come with cellophane over them. I've taken that off because I have opened this up. But on the back, you have some stickers. Now, I've just got to run round to the side of the table because a few minutes ago, everything fell out on the floor. Whoa. I've got to pick it all up. Right. So on the back, there are stickers. Now, these stickers come in a variety of languages, and then there's a blank one. So what I do is I just lift up this first layer here and lift it up, and I just pin down the two stickers that I want, and I just get rid of that. You can put those other ones on, but then I lift up this one. So I lift up the name and I pop that. Ooh. Preferably a bit straighter. But I pop that down there on the front, and then get the other one, open this up, and then I pop that down there inside there. So then you can kind of see the colour when the ink pad's open. Now I am just going to lift that off. So then that sticker bit will come off as well. It will. Maybe not today, but it will. Come on. I don't know why that's not lifting off. Right, there we go. You don't need to see me pull the rest of it off, but the whole thing will come off, honestly. I'm just going to move that away. Okay, so that's that. And what else do I need to show you? Okay, so now I'm going to show you a stamp set, and this is called Colour and Contour. Now I can't tell you what page number it's on because I didn't bring my catalogue upstairs, but it is a really beautiful set, and there are some dies to go with it. Now this is the set that we're going to be using for the May craft along with the hand penned papers. So in the craft along kit you're going to be getting some of these die cut pieces. So I'm just going to show you what they are. Thank you, Deborah. Page 98. But I'm just going to show you all of the dies first. So there is an edge die which cuts this lovely scallop edge, and that's kind of the offcut, but you can sort of use it, but it's got these lovely little dots on it. And then you've got all these labels. Well, I say they're labels, but they're kind of card fronts, and you'll see how I've used them. So you've got that one, which has obviously got the scallop and the cutout. This one's got scallops and then dots all the way around. This one's got scallops and then like dashes. This one's got scallops, and then these pieces actually cut, which is really cool. And then this one has got the sort of holes in it, and you know they are designed to kind of layer one on top of the other like this. This is why I've done them all in different colors so you can see. So if you're not a fan of cutting out lots of layers, that works really, really well to stamp them, to die cut them all and layer them up. And then there are two additional dies which cut out the sketched flower, and then this sort of flower bunch really. And you can probably tell this image is bigger than this one on the front, and it's because it says images are at 85%, and it's a 2-step stamp set which you're going to see. So these pieces stamp on top of there, and that one stamps on top of there. And there is another change to the cases of the new stamp sets, and this is only photopolymer stamp sets. So the insert goes all the way through, and inside is printed the images. So it will come to you with the cellophane or the acetate, and then you can just stick these on, and then it's easy. You're going to be able to see when you're missing things. Now, the words are backwards, and that's because that's how we store the stamps. So we store them with the solid piece downwards. So, you know, basically I'm just matching the patterns of the words as opposed to reading the words. I can read upside down. It's very useful when somebody's writing a report on you and you can read upside down, but I can't read back to front, really. Don't lose these pieces of acetate. These are useful. You can use it for colouring in and all sorts of techniques and that sort of thing. Okay, so that's what you're going to do with those. Okay, so I think, oh no, I had a few more things to show you. So we've got markers as well. So if you don't necessarily want to commit to all of the ink pads before you've sort of tried out the colours, you can get the markers. So there's a full set of markers. For those of you that love the blends, there are a full set of blends as well for all the colours. So you can have all the colours as well. Then, two more things I've got to show you, and then I'm going to make a card. So then these are called loose flower flourishes. And these are little acrylic flowers, and they come in two different sizes. There are the teeny weeny ones, and then these slightly bigger ones, and I'm just going to bring them up, hoping that the camera's going to focus on those. So they're in polished pink, fresh freesia and pale papaya, but they're so beautiful. Really, really pretty. And then this is one of the things I'm predicting is going to sell out just all the time. So if you can get them, I would get them. Look at these. Look at these teeny tiny bees. They are so beautiful. I'm very excited about the bees, and actually I'm going to put those on my card in a minute. So there you go. So I'm very excited about these new colours. And I can see that I'm going to be using them a lot. Right, get my glue dots and my mat and some grid paper. Honestly, I've been so organised, ready for craft along tonight and today, and I've already done a team chat this morning, and I was super organised, and so organised that I hadn't even got any grid paper out, but I've got it now, so we're all good. Okay, so so I've got cardstock. So I've got a card blank in soft succulent and Evening Evergreen, because I don't know which colour I'm going to use yet. Could I hold one of the flowers sideways so we can see how thick they are? Yes, I can, Sally. Don't know whether the camera's actually going to get that. So, let me see. I've got millimetres there. I think it is a couple of millimetres. It's not skinny, but because they're acrylic or they're resin, I'm not sure which, but they're not heavy. They're really lovely. Okay, so I have cut out one of these. Actually, I've got several just in case. And pale papaya. So I need pale papaya ink, soft succulent ink, and evening evergreen. So let's do this piece first. So I've mounted all my stamps already. And I am going to pop this down, and I'm popping it offset so that I can put the sentiment on the other side. And this sentiment is "so very happy for you." I just think it's just such a lovely phrase, because there are so many reasons that you could send that kind of card. So that's that one. We've then got to put the flowers in. So this stamp is to go over these flowers. Now, be aware that this is a watercolor wash type card. So these blobs, technical term blobs, these blobs are not designed to perfectly fill in that image. Okay, so they are designed to kind of give a little bit of colour without too much. So just kind of aim, and that just gives you the suggestion of colour, hint of colour. Now, there isn't a stamp for the leaves because obviously they're really kind of sketchy. So I'm using a blender pen, and I've squashed my ink pad together when it's closed. So I've got a little bit of ink there in the lid. So I've got a little bit of ink on my blender pen, and I'm just swiping in there like that. So I'm doing the same sort of thing as that coloured image. Now, obviously, if you want to colour in really carefully, you can do that. But that's all I'm going to do with that, apart from I will put a B on it in a minute. Now, I'm going to take the pale papaya and the pale papaya ink and the sketchy flower, and I'm going to stamp randomly, kind of randomly, down this left hand side. And then we've got splats. I love a good splat. This is a type of stamp that is so cool, just to fill in little gaps. So I'm just inking up the splats, and I'm just kind of going over those areas where I've already put the flowers, and I'm hoping that the camera is going to pick that up, but it just kind of fills it in a little bit. And then this is going to go on the top, but I've just got to decorate the inside. So I'm going to do the outline there, and then, oh, I didn't get that stamp. So I've got the inner piece. Now, when you're stamping this type of stamp over the top, you want to try and work out what is the best way for it to line up. So what I do is I actually look for like a register mark. So I don't know whether you can see that, but that to me looks very much like a V shape, and I think that matches there. Yes, it does. Oh, maybe it doesn't actually. Oh, maybe it's that one. Okay, so what you probably need to do is to go around, there we go. Oh, no. And keep moving it around until you think, yeah, that is working good for me. And actually, I'm going to go with that. Now, because that is first generation papaya ink, if I ink this up and put it straight on the top, you're going to lose all that definition. So I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm going to stamp it down, and it just gives a little bit of colour, a bit of a hint of colour. Okay, so I am just going to close up these ink pads and move some of this rubbish out of the way. And I'm going to do some gluing. Ooh. And we've got to decide, we've got to decide if we're going to go Evening Evergreen or Soft Succulent. Who has a preference? I think I'm going to go for Evening Evergreen. I'm going to go with the darker. So I am hoping that everything is still okay as far as sound and everything else is concerned. Because we're now an hour in. I love this because the number of messages coming in, half are for Soft Succulent and half are for Evening Evergreen. That's funny. Darker one, lighter one. There we go. That one I'm going to go there. And then Joanne's asking what colour did I do the leaves. That was Soft Succulent. So I am just going to get a little bee. Let's just put a little bee down there. Because that bee is just too cute. So you might have noticed that I had 2 more bees. So let's just move these out of the way. Move the things all out of the way. So that's that one. But I've also made one in fresh freesia and polished pink. Actually, I'm going to put that one in the middle because that one's on soft succulent. And that's that one. So Diane's saying slightly more than half the votes for Evergreen, but pretty close call. Yeah. It just kind of shows you how well these colours just coordinate together. Oh, lots of love for the bee. Yeah, the bee is so beautiful. And such a simple card as well. I love to be able to use different parts of the stamp set. So you've got different things there. But it just shows you how all these things coordinate together, doesn't it? Oh, I'm so pleased that you like them. That's awesome. Right, so what I did have to show you as well. So, you know, on the inside, I did the stamping offset. So I just wanted to show you. So that is the soft succulent and stamped off, and that's Evening Evergreen. That's the papaya, which you've seen. That's the polished pink, and that is the fresh freesia. So just so that you can see there how lovely all of those stamp sort of second generation. And that's one of the great things about the inks. There's so much pigment in them that it means that you can, you know, get second and third generation stamping from them. Just pull this down a little bit more. I get a nice good shot there. Okay, so I just as a quick reminder, if you've been watching this on YouTube or on my blog, obviously it's on a replay, you won't be able to see all the comments, which is why I read them out as we're going along. You can purchase all of the products that you've seen today, but not until Tuesday the 4th of May. So today is the 27th of April. You've got a week, but they will all be available. And when they are, I will update here in Facebook and YouTube and on my blog with clickable links. So you'll be able to go directly to those pages in my online store. Next week is catalogue launch week. So I'm going to be live at 2 o'clock on Tuesday the 4th and Wednesday the 5th and Thursday the 6th. So I've got lots and lots of different things to showcase. And then because I can actually show you the inside of the catalogue, I can show you some of my favourite things that I haven't yet been able to order. One of the brilliant things about being a demonstrator is that we can pre-order products. But when it's an annual catalogue, so the big catalogue, we are restricted and we can't order everything. And my favourite product suites weren't on the pre-order. So, you're going to be seeing a lot, a lot of those things. So in the coming weeks, as I can get hold of them, you'll be seeing those. But I adore this colour and contour stamp set with those dies. is just fabulous, and it just makes a layer so easy on your card front. What I didn't do actually, let me just, where are those pieces gone? Da, da, da. There we go. So let me just quickly show you. So this one is pretty much covering the whole of the front of a card. Hang on, show you that one on there. So that one gives you a nice border all the way around. The green one, that's the same as this white one. And then these are also great, the kind of layering or sentiments, that kind of stuff. So let's have a look. So lots of thank yous. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Lovely new colours. Delicate. Judith saying, seeing me this evening. Yes, Karen, there will be replays of the 3 sessions. So I'm going to do exactly the same as like Craft and Chat. So the replay will go live on my blog the day after. So you'll be able to watch the replay straight away here in Facebook, but then I put it on YouTube and then put it on my blog and send it out the following day. So Tuesdays will be on Wednesday, Wednesdays will be on Thursday, Thursdays will be on Friday. Hopefully that makes sense. Roz said she didn't know she needed the stamp set until I've just used it. And that is always the case, isn't it? Until you see something you didn't know you needed it. But for me, the beauty of the stamp set is it's just so clean and easy. And I say clean, and it looks like somebody obviously with talent has just squiggled that. I have, you guys know this, I have no drawing skills whatsoever. But it makes me feel artistic when I have this kind of squiggly thing. I just love it. Oh dear. Okay, so thank you so much. I will see lots of you tonight. If you don't know what I'm talking about, tonight is Craft and Chat, and it is a class that I teach in my Inspiring Inkin Crafting Corner Facebook group. I run it every single month, and if you're in Europe, you can join in by purchasing a kit or placing an order with me. But I know many of my friends from around the world come and hang out in the group and join in as well. So we will be live there UK time at 7 p.m. Which is in 3 hours 3 hours from now. So I need to go and get sorted out because obviously I've got to get everything prepped and ready. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. You are just amazing, and you bring a smile to my face every time I am here live with you. So thank you for being awesome, and I will see many of you tonight, and if I don't see you tonight, then I will see you here next Tuesday. Take care till then. Goodbye.